Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ike'S Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. So if you're new to my channel, kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. So today's video is all about the Mercy and IKE show. So the show started with, of course, the preview from what happened in the last episode. So this episode started with Mercy, preparing for the AMVCAs. She said she really worked hard. She loves dressing up and all that, but at the same time she wants to win best dress and all that. So people of God, they now showed Ike. He said even while he was in London, his mind was in Nigeria for the AMVCA, because it's not just Nigeria, it's Africa as a whole. So we're shown behind the scene Mercy and Swanky Jerry, and we are shown where she won the best dress. Yes, that dress is pretty. So people of God, from there we now saw her going to sign the deal with Unique Motors. I talked about it in the last episode, how she got the deal, and the deal came with a car. Yeah, you people should not forget about that. It came with a bet. So she went to sign the deal. She talked about, the fact that when she came out of the house, a lot of people thought, okay, she's not going to make it, that she will be forgotten. She will go and eat her 30 million and all that, but the truth is that right now she has tripled that money. Like 30 million, according to her, she's like, 30 million is a small money. It's money you can, spend just like that. That she has tripled the money. I'm like, okay, girl. So she took a tour of the house. She said in 5 years' time, where she wants to see Lambo Homes, she wants, to see Lambo Homes to have their own estate. Yeah, so from signing the deal with the car company, she went to see the house and all that. So yeah, from there they went on a commercial break. So after the break, we now had the famous family meeting. Yes, auntie Ike's auntie, I think her name is Chloe or Clara, one of them, Auntie Chloe, called for the meeting. Ike was, of course, the subject of the meeting. He was the reason why they came for the meeting. He and Mercy, Ike's Uncle Charles, if I'm not mistaken, and his wife were there, and his famous cousin, Prince, was there. So what were they talking about? I'm going to summarize. Basically, it was about Ike and Mercy's relationship. Auntie Chloe said she has heard a lot of things on social media. She has seen a lot of things, and they're not really cool with what is happening between Ike and Mercy. She went on to talk about, the fact that, when they came out from the show, that's Big Brother Niger show, that they had a discussion, like she had a discussion with Ike and asked Ike, do you love this girl? That is Mercy. And Ike said yes. And she asked Mercy, do you love this guy? He said yes. And that was where they gave them lessons to go on with him, with the relationship. But what they are seeing now, like, they're not really cool with it. At some point, Auntie Chloe talked about somebody thinking that they are gold diggers. Yes, she said that somebody sent her a message and said that they are gold diggers, that they think that Ike is dependent on Mercy because of her money or whatnot, that she doesn't want it that way. That no matter what Ike is benefiting or whatever Mercy has done for Ike, that doesn't mean that she should be in control of the relationship. That Ike is supposed to be the head. Yeah, this Igbo mentality. I'm an Igbo girl, so I know the line they are going. So I understand that. Even Ike's Uncle Charles said that, in fact, Ike called him Uncle Charles, aka Mr. Tradition. Yes, he was saying that Ike is an American by every sense of it. Yeah, they also talked about the fact that some people were saying that Ike is a drug addict, that Ike was not born in America. There was a time I did a video on that. A lot of people were saying a lot of things at that moment, and they were not cool with it. So Uncle Charles, yeah, I hope that's his name. Uncle Charles, he was saying things like, Ike doesn't really know the tradition, that he knows the tradition, and that they don't like what they are seeing. They don't like, what they are hearing, people accusing them of some certain things, that Ike and Mercy have got to, put their acts together. If you want to be in the relationship, be in the relationship, And Auntie Chloe was like, what, the fact that you're my brother or you're my relation does not mean that if I see something bad you're doing, I'll just cover it and be patting you in the back. No. And also, that does not mean if you're doing something right, and I will now go and be defending another person. So at that point, Ike was like, some of like his family don't depend on him for anything. He was telling them that you guys don't depend on me for anything. In fact, you are actually the ones that bring food for me, bring things for me and all that. Unlike Mercy's friend, he even said that, yes, he said that unlike Mercy's friends and some of her family, there's only Promise that comes and takes care of Mercy. The other ones are maybe depending on her for money and whatnot. And Auntie Chloe also made mention, after she talked about the gold digging issue, she also made mention that, some people, that they should not listen to friends, that friends that will come and tell him that leave Mercy and all that, and then we go behind his back and go to Mercy and say, oh, leave Ike and all that, all this mercenaries thing that are coming to talk about what, that they should not listen to that. That is high time they concentrate on their relationship. Yeah. And she also said that Ike needs to calm down. Yeah, that Ike needs to calm down, that he needs to be calm, and at that point, Uncle Charles, he came and he said, you have to book a meeting or call a meeting with Mercy at your house. Call a meeting with Mercy and any of her family members she wants to come with. They should come, and he and his wife, they are going to be there, and they are going to talk. They're going to have a talk about their relationship and all that. They said a lot of things, but this is like a summary of everything that's been said. Even Prince, his cousin, was saying things like, he was even in support that, okay, that they should not like look down on them, because Ike was saying that he can do without Mercy, that he doesn't depend on Mercy for anything, that without Mercy he can do without Mercy and all that. So yeah, from there, after that, we now went to Mercy's house. So Ike now came, to give Mercy the news that you have been summoned for a meeting by my people. Mercy is very funny, people of God. When she hugged Ike, she was like, who did you hug? It sounds like something I can do. I'm not gonna lie, I do that. I used to do that. So from there they sat down, they started talking. So Ike started beating around the bush that his family wants to see her, blah 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 blah. So Mercy was like, okay, so what's going on? They want to see me as per what? They want to see me, what's going on? So Ikena told her, they want to see you because they want to talk about their relationship, taking it to the next level and all that. And Mercy was like, okay, they want to see me because of that. Like, don't you think that they are being like too much in our business? That she's not the one that should be having a meeting with them, that she too, she has parents, that if they want to have a meeting, they can call her mom, Uncle Uzo, and have a meeting with them and all that, and Ike was like, okay, that they wanted to talk about their relationship, and Mercy was like, in her own monologue, she was like, what, that it looks like Ike's family are still treating him like a child, but they want to still treat her that way, and she doesn't want to be treated like a child though, and yeah. Mercy was like, what, like, she doesn't even want to be rude and anything, but this whole thing is messed up. Yeah, she didn't use the word messed up. She used the F word, but I'm not going to say it here. She said that this whole thing is messed up, that in fact, if it's that's the reason, at first she didn't want to come. She said she didn't want to come for the meeting and all that, that Ike was not talking about taking the relationship to the next level, marriage. Mercy was like, what, it's not every time marriage, who's talking about marriage here? But yeah, marriage, will come, but really, that's really not the main thing here. So Ike was like, it's not nice what happened in December, that she didn't come to see her boyfriend's family, that's Ike's family and all that. And Mercy was like, how do you expect me to come and see your family when both of us are not in good terms, or we're not in good terms at that point? So Mercy said, what, at the end of the day, she now said, okay, that she's going to call Promise, and all that. So Ike was like, in his own monologue, he said, okay, that meeting with Promise there, there's going to be some fireworks, with Promise and Mercy and even his cousin Prince, but aside from that, they're going to be cool. So Mercy was like, okay. So Mercy had this, we were shown where Mercy had this conversation with her sister. She called up her sister via WhatsApp video call and was like, okay, telling her, okay, that Ike's family wants to see her, and she said she was expecting her sister to be like all fireworks, to go like, why do I want to see you, that kind of thing, blah blah blah. But her sister's reaction, that's Promise, surprised her. Promise was like, you know what, go, if they call you, go. But when it comes to that kind of other talk of taking things to the next level, they should call your family, or they should come down to Owerri, that you have a family, your family is there, your parents are alive, so they should come down and come and see your family. That's the Igbo tradition. Yeah, that's the Igbo tradition, because even Mercy was at some point was saying, that she's a woman, like women are not like, according to the Igbo tradition, coming to that kind of a meeting, to answer that kind of a thing, and Mercy told her sister that maybe they want an apology, even in her monologue, she said that maybe it's because of this whole London trip, that they've been beating around, they're looking for ways to tell her about it. Maybe that's why, and Promise was like, she doesn't even understand the reason for an apology and all that. But all in all, Promise asked her to go. Yeah. So yeah, that was where the show ended. But next episode, we see Ike. I think they were good again. Those people, they are like Bonnie and Clyde. Anyways, we see Ike telling, I think he was talking to her on phone. I think she was the one he was talking to on phone, telling her that maybe they should see a professional and all that. And again, we see both of them, laughing and doing all lovey-dovey, and something significant happened there, because Ike said that they are good, their relationship is good, but they want he wants the relationship to be better. Yeah, better. He wants the relationship to be better. He wants the relationship to be better. And at the end of the day, I think they wanted to build trust between both of them. And guess what? Mercy actually gave Ike her phone. She opened it like, okay, you know what? Check the phone. Let this whole issue be done with. This whole trust issue be done with. And I was like, okay, this is cool. This is really, really cool. But today's episode was very interesting, people of God, especially with the whole family meeting. I was like, Igbo people everywhere, they are the same. Oh, hey, God. If you see the way Auntie Chloe was just going, no. Hey, according to the Igbo tradition, you are the man. No matter how much she has, even if she has 500 billion, you are still the man. I'm like, hey, Igbo people. I love my culture too. I love my culture. They were like, hey, well, Ike said it himself. He said he doesn't like all this kind of family meetings. He said my mind. I was just saying the same thing when he was saying it, like, if you are the reason that they call family meeting, they just say it's not the nicest thing in the world. Anyways, guys, what do you think about this whole Ike and Mercy relationship? It's got interesting today. Like, you should really go watch. I think they are doing a repeat broadcast tomorrow. You should really go watch today's episode. If I tell you it's interesting, trust me, it was interesting. It's interesting, especially the family meeting part. Yes, guys, that's about it. That's what happened today on the Mercy and Ike show. Thank you so much, guys, for being part of my channel. If you've not already subscribed, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Till I come your way again, I remain your girl, Ezinne Williams. And please do not forget to support my channel by actually watching the ads. And if you have any adverts, you want to sponsor any of my videos, feel free to slide into my DM at Ezinne Williams blog. Ezinne Williams _blog. I'm gonna put it in the description box. Also, you are free to send me a mail on my email, which I'll also drop in the description box, because we need to make this money. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for being part of my channel again. Please don't ask me why I'm laughing. My brother's to making me laugh. Take care of yourselves, guys, and have a beautiful day. Bye, guys.